Welcome to the studio. It's Mrs. Frobase, and today we're going to be making sunny Suncatchers. So let's gather a few supplies. You'll need a coffee filter, a black Sharpie, watercolors with a brush and water cup, and some scrap paper to place underneath. You'll also want to find something round in the same circle as the center of your coffee filter. I'm actually going to start on my placemat so that I can get some practice figuring out what type of face I want to put inside my sun. You can create whatever type of face you like. I'm going to make mine winking. Maybe yours is sleeping. Maybe both eyes are open. Maybe the mouth is open or the tongue is out. Maybe he has big lips or a small smile. However you like it. You can even practice several times on your scrap paper first. Once you've created one you like, set your coffee filter on top and trace it right in the center. Now we can create some interesting patterns using lines and shapes all the way around the face. I'm starting with some simple straight lines like the rays of the sun. Now I can begin thinking of other types of lines and shapes to fill it in. I'm going to start with some spirals, maybe add some zigzags, some curvy lines, and whatever else comes to me. Once I'm finished, I'm going to get my area ready for watercolors. I'm going to replace it with a new placemat underneath, get out my watercolors, a brush, and a cup of water. My watercolors are a little dry, so I'm going to add a touch of water to each one before I begin. I'm going to avoid brown and black because that could make my sun a little bit muddy, because sometimes on the filter the colors do tend to bleed into each other a little bit. And so you do want to avoid using too much water. Also, it's best to start in the middle. Starting in the middle, it will help keep it in place and not have the colors mix too much in places you don't want it to. It will stick to the placemat, but when it's all dry, it will pop right off. Now to get my colors the brightest possible, I'm using the minimal amount of water. I don't want it to feel too dry when I'm painting, but I want to have mostly paint and just a little touch of water to let it soak into the filter. If you're heavier on the water, you will notice the colors will kind of blend together or bleed into each other, which could create a really interesting effect. Maybe you want to do that purposely. It's your artwork, you go for it, and have fun. And as I'm finishing up, I'm going to leave it on the placemat as it's very delicate when it's wet. However, when it dries, it comes right off the paper, leaving a really neat imprint on your placemat, and it's see-through, so go hang it in a beautiful sunny window.